I can get with the morning workout in the water. Let's check them out.
8, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, take it right, left.
What's up, it's your boy Cody here, Chi-Town.
You see the people behind us. About to go fun in the sun. Short walk to Amber Cove.
Hey man, this is Ronnie James, straight out of Houston, Texas, man. Been watching this brother's video for about the past 2 or 3 years. His testimony is amazing. This dude is a walking testimony for all to see, man. Just God in action with that faith right there. Glad to see you in your recovery, that you beat that cancer, man. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Let this man's testimony be your walk as well, man. Let that be of encouragement right here. Like I said, this dude is a walking testimony of the Most High, you dig?
Let me see you take a slide, baby. Slide, come on. Let's go, let's get it. Let's go, let's get it. Come on, come on. Step, 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 step. Come on, looking good. Come on, you're looking good. Hey, hey, you better slide, baby. Slide, come on.
Save that energy, because at the end, we got the big dance battle, city versus city. Last year, who won it? Was it New Orleans that did it last? Who won it? Oh, Texas won last year. Texas showed their butt.
What's up, it's your boy Cody here, Chi-Town.
is where the artwork is, and this is where it all is. You come down here, get to see everyone's artwork. This is where it is. This is where it all happens. You just check out everyone's artwork. Oh, here it's got the artist's name. Get to see priceless art. Everyone's art. Hey, how's it going there?
You want to use a good camera?
No, my camera's good.
No,
Yeah.
no, look. Good camera.
I got this camera, I got this camera, I got another in my bag.
Brother, I don't even know how to use the damn camera.
Artwork for everybody. This is the place where you come, showcase your artwork. Come in here and see what's going on. All the artwork.
Another thing with Instagram, I want to talk really quickly about all these different things that you use before we get out of here. We are all busy. Use technology. Hootsuite is a social media platform tool that allow you to schedule your social media. Half of these people that have great followings are not posting every day. They are scheduling it. So Hootsuite is a good one. Hootsuite allows you to post on all social networks, except Snapchat. Instagram, by far the best Instagram scheduling tool. I don't use Hootsuite for that. It's Planoly. It's Planoy. There is a free version of Planoly that allows you to post, I think, 30 posts for the month. But I pay for the paid one because I like to post a lot more than that. So we post multiple days. So your picture, please get a nice headshot. Don't use your selfie as a LinkedIn profile picture. This is not Instagram or Snapchat. This is professional, right? So make sure it's a good headshot.
You ever wanted to party and not have to talk to anybody? That's when you come to a silent party. You put on your headphones. You can put it on. You can go between 1 or 2 channels and you just party with a purpose by yourself, silently in your head with your music, the way you want to sing it. Jaheim is hosting a listening thing here. You never experience a silent party. Everyone have on headphones and there's 2 channels, just like you see the 2 DJs up there, and people have on headphones, and depending on what color you're on, here. And then if you switch to the blue, you see these people have on green. So if you switch to the blue, now I'm switched to the blue, now I'm here with these people here, and that's why this person is up dancing. That's why she's up dancing, because she's listening to the blue. They're listening to the blue.
It's time for changes. Time for us to change.
What's up, it's your boy Cody here, Chi-Town.
Let's step, let's step, let's step, let's
Take it low down. Easy now.
I don't want nobody. Always sitting around, looking at me and my I don't need nobody.
Of a brand new day, baby. Love always win the fight. Girl, come on, rescue me tonight, baby. We can find our way, baby. I need your loving, girl. Baby, when I say, girl, baby. Yeah, you're on my mind, baby. Yeah, every hour, every minute, baby. Yeah, you're on my mind, baby. And I need you on my life. Yeah, hey, girl. Come rescue me tonight, yeah. When the feeling starts thinking about your love, I wanna listen about your love, reminiscing about your love, baby. I need your love every day, every night, yeah. Fantastic voyage. Ain't nobody like you. Nobody, 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 baby, nobody.
Hey, concerts are over. Now it's time to go into the club and do it up for a little bit.
We ain't doing it right now, man. 20 years in the game. Oh yeah. Come on. DJ Tyler Bill on the 1 and 2. Rock it out. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Tom Joyner, 20 years. Oh shit. Now this is that feel good music right now. If you're dancing with someone and you love them to death, let's go. Let me hear it out there. Come on. You ain't my.
What's up, it's your boy Cody here, Chi-Town.
Let's step, let's step, let's step, let's
Take it low now. Easy now.
Hey, another early morning. About to go get some breakfast. Hear music already. I guess I'm late. Let's check it out.
push it, push it, push it. 4. Good job, y'all. 3. 2 more. 2. 1 more. 1. Bring those arms. Last slide, last slide. It's still push those ass. Move those bodies. Move those arms. Move those legs. Everybody bring it inside. High five somebody and run it back. Run it inside. Run it inside. Push, push, push. High five, high
Hi, I'm Rosemary Smith, and I've been following you since I first started cruising in 2011. I see your Facebook, I see your pictures, I like your mini videos, and I also was in one of your testimonies with Bobby Jones on one of the cruises. And I enjoy it, and keep putting them on there. Keep engaging us in what you do, because we enjoy you. You make our cruise better.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
We made it to our next stop, Puerto Rico. Or as some people say, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
All right. So let's talk about if your significant other wanted to give you constructive feedback, what would be the best way to do that? They wanted to tell you something that you would consider negative.
I think if he did it in a loving and caring way, we find, because sometimes women, we're worried about our weight. Honey, how does this look? But then if he tell you look too fat, you have an issue. But if he says it like, oh baby, maybe he can stand and lose a couple of pounds here and there, and then he pays for the poundage or he pays for the tummy tuck, then I think that's a good thing.
Well, I actually don't think there is such a thing as constructive feedback.
Okay.
Because to the person who's getting the feedback, it is all negative. So maybe that's back to your earlier point around truth. There may be some things left unsaid.
Sure. And let's talk about that. For the ladies, right? We say, just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. But the question is, do we really want to hear the truth? And what will we do with the person's truth once they give it to us?
I feel different as a woman. I do want the feedback. You can call it constructive, but I look at feedback as a gift in a lot of ways, because it helps me to amend whatever things I need to amend, or just know how somebody's feeling. So I prefer to get the feedback, especially in a relationship. I feel in work and other places, if you don't get it, how do you ever adjust?
Yeah, I agree with that, particularly in relationships. I remember my now ex-husband and I used to have these 6-month check-ins. And we would hold hands while we checked in, because, you know, when you sit far apart from somebody and you're saying something that feels negative, it's easy to feel like you're in a battle. You're in your corner and I'm in my corner. But we would sit and hold hands and give constructive, you know, positive and I guess what would be considered negative feedback, so that we could learn. And it was not always comfortable, but it improved the relationship. Obviously not enough. But, you know, but that wasn't our issue. Our issue was core values. And I think I talked a little bit about this last year, but I believe that there's a missing conversation prior to all relationships, and that really is about how we operate, what our core value expectations leads to frustration. Yeah. So that if there's not an agreement, you know, and I say this a lot, our core values make so much sense to us that we think everybody should have them, right? And they're the filter that we use to process this world, to make decisions, to choose relationships. But what happens over time is, have you ever met a friend, a platonic or romantic friend, who started off so great, and you know, maybe you bonded on similar experiences, and over time you start to notice that you really don't like the way that person behaves. Here's a question: why, you know, when people over time start to emotionally connect or confide in others other than their significant other, why does that happen?
Yeah, sometimes it becomes a little bit robotic. You come home with your husband, you cook the dinner, you put the kids to bed, you get ready for tomorrow, but you really don't talk to each other. So he comes in, he does the same thing. You know, you don't take time for date night, anything like that. But then at your job, you got this person who you're discussing the day of the
A female partner, kind of business partner, and
wait a minute, that's the part right there.
What happened was, so, but if there's a male on the other side, and we're trying to negotiate in any way, I won't go. She'll go. If there's a female, I'll go.
Okay.
And over the course of the years, we've gotten things done that way. And so she do what she do, I do what I do, but at the end of the day, what's the agenda? So is there some flirting back and forth? Yes, there is. But we've been able to keep things in perspective with people we work with because the agenda is to make that money.
If somebody asks you a question that you don't want to answer, it's your personal information, and you tell them, do you feel like you owe them the truth if you don't want to tell them?
No.
So, would you lie, or would you say, I prefer not to answer?
Prefer not to answer.
Is that not an answer in and of itself?
Yeah.
Right?
If you ask me a question and I don't feel comfortable answering, I think to say, you know what, we don't need to go there, or we don't talk about that, it's not really necessarily answering the question, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to talk about that. You know, I don't want to answer that question. It's like, you know, we all grown here. If a guy, we have a conversation, okay, well, how many men have you been with? Well, I don't really want to talk about that, you know. First of all, I don't think you need to know that right now. Or two, I just don't want to talk about that. It's not really answering the question. You know, don't look at me because I don't want to answer the question and think I've been with like 200, you know, dudes or something. Could have been just with 3. But
no judgment for anybody here who has.
Right, exactly.
No judgment zone.
You know, just wanted to comment on that statement.
You know, coming on this cruise and I see people just sitting around, not doing anything, and I'm like, how you spend this money to come on a cruise and just go to sleep, or you're not really doing nothing, not involved with the activities. And I had to realize that at night, our body is on a fast from food. And sometimes people come on a cruise just to have a fast from society, from your daily regimen of going to work, taking care of the kids, taking care of the family, dealing with relationships. And this trip is just a way for you to go on a fast and have a reality check with your mind, with yourself, with your soul. So now, days like this when we're in Puerto Rico, and I don't have a band or I don't have anything to do, no workshops, this is an opportunity for me to be one of those people that just take a fast from all that I do and have some quiet time with myself and God, and make sure I'm doing a reality check on the things that I should be doing with my life.
Yeah. I see Girl, amazing, outrageous, give your best to me, give you the best of me. Oh, girl, it's amazing. Having you close to me, girl, it's outrageous, give your best to me.
What's up, it's your boy Cody here, Chi-Town.